bit in the making that you yourself and the future law enforcement personnel might be able to not only learn from these kind of dictations and these kind of ways and means of exacting contentions, reflector field technology, a new line of embryos not to want to mess with or to mess with. There goes her. Yep, monsters. We don't want you being victimized by that or make fun of that or make a mockery of that. Did you hear what I said? And we don't want others, because of your callous disregard, to be victimized. Wendy Bra, sir, ma'am. Law orders falsified to see if everyone or anyone will perish like Jamestown. That's what you did, Wendy Bra. With law orders, Wendy, you know who. You did it too, with her. She did, yes, she did. You did it too, Cal Long. You're getting, nope. And you know, he started out like this right there, and you got it like that too, and told everyone you didn't know what we were talking about. And that's the man that did it. That's the dude right there. And you're telling a lie. I want to fight it, threaten Steve. And because of your lie at the bottom, rank and file, all these years, Wendy Bra, person to person, from the get-go, Mr. McCormick too, your lies. And Mr. Dreyfus, not right now, please. But I don't drink beer, but if I did, I don't know if I'd drink Dos Equis, but not right now, please. Thank you, sir. So what you're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, a nice forum of individuals that I would never, except for if I would ever, disclose who, where, when, because, and not because, but material facts are material facts to be seeking, and worlds and wafers and manipulation of gravity waves, dark saucer crew individuals. And as you see, we point out, unfortunately, Secret Service agents, that means you, Little. That means you, Grady. I'm sorry to tell you, O'Grady, sir. That means you, Shorty. That means the Whitaker, AKAs. This Mr. Trump here, a big smile on his face, happy to nuke everybody with Beto hiding and acting like he ain't a nuclear stockpile of so immense. Now, how and why that became so at laughing stockpiles that want to see everybody go because they're so guilty of murder, so many. Like I see Sergeant Case's rancor in the act. Beto right here trying to put a chair under me as though to look, Beto wants to do it and let everybody look, do that. Like I see you got him right there, Beto. You snatched it. Yeah, he did. You think it's more funny to roll the dice. Roll the dice there, Don Trump. You think it's more funny, and I'm putting words in your mouth. You can contend to the contrary and talk. Get your Skype up here. Get your party gown, not, but your Skype. Let's see if we can invite a Skype invitation to police chief nearby. Live. That's pretty fair to me. So we can apprehend Beto, in fact, and have a little bit of a all to do with put your guns away, please, and act like ladies. All to do, as I was saying and sharing and stipulating, nice, ladies and gentlemen, assimilations, or other, all to do with uphold, protect, preserve, defend life, not closed the door in the four-seater and pulled down a notch. Two different horses of two different sidesmanships to not be laughing and making a mockery about. Stipulated, sharing, Your Honor, sir, the honorables. So these photos are of the perpetrators, the victims that do these kind of endeavor or side and psych also to have their own double side and extra powers. And sharing ways, facial contortions and contouring compressionary movement in your smiles, Don Trump. It's much funnier to make blueies than to address, advise, and call attention to a complaint clearly stated, reiterated, redressed, and so saying, contending, stipulating, and reserving an option of come back if and or a thing to do with not up to par, said to be material facts of your guilt, association of knowing and aiding in abetment of nuclear destroying the United States as a whole, the whole fullness of continental United States. First of all, Don Trump and Beto together. Laughing too, as if Beto right and whoever wants to come up and say, Steve's the bad guy, just catch him right in the act. We're re-situating how it went down and how you're trying to continue doing it. Psyching it, citing it. Never give back life when they go down the end. That's what it's like saying to me and us. You can't return them back from the deceased, the departed, because nukes away every time. Turn to whoever's going to nuke the whole schlemiel like you did the last time and talk shit, Beto, like you're talking through other people. And that's nuclear recidivism. Talk bullshit in your case. And it's a recording, and you're going to hear some subversion on a recorded warring parties that want to nuke each other instead of put a Skype up here and talk about it. And to nuke everybody's ass and laugh at our face. Judge Souter, sir, let's get you up here, please. Like you think it's funny to do, Don Trump, lead the way at your claim to fame. Funny, are you? You think it's funny, huh? I didn't ask you to make comments and make a try, and you know why you did. Because you wanted up everyone's ass in hell like Beto, and that's what he does with you. And you know you do that with him, and I oppose and object. You rape rectal anal style and kill everything you can. Wee, flying saucer. And caught in the act that you better run and turn yourself in, please. And don't let the door hit you on the way back. All of you, then. All of you, then. I object. Steve, you object? Yes, I object, Your Honor. I object. You can't do that kind of stuff. You can't have a double side to live your life and have an oath that you swore before God and trick and buffoon everybody. And I caught you. You did, huh? Yeah, Beto especially leading the way here, and Don Trump togetherly. As it went down February 21st the same way. 2017, unfortunately. Let's get a little bit closer, get a real good look. So our marshal leader has a better understanding of not being a coward and pulling Don Trump aside if we decide Washington's going to stay on board, you think that's funny? Oh, they're going to get me because you're guilty in the act with that guy, the parasite, that you want to act like you don't know or care or whatever, as long as he'll help you. So that is the wrong person, or something to say about secret assistant. That is a ream 'em and kill 'em psych inside. I say it is, and I catch him every time. It's pretty obvious. He's taken whoever, however, and I am insulted and victimized. Personally, he's trying to put Raheem up my butt with Ricky's candor, who reamed mostly half the people here. At the rear end with a parasite rape job. I'm so disgusted about that. Hurt. They could never tell anybody, even law enforcement. Oh, I can't tell you. I'm really a real big. If I told you, you don't. You're not even a toothpick, Steve. No. So if you're as big as me, Steve, you'd want to try it out on something. Oh yeah, yeah. Are those the arguments? Yeah. Some. Let's keep moving along. I don't know. I don't like Serpico. I don't like that kind of sound at all. Yeah, she gets a little. She brushes it a little bit. A little bit rushed. But she's kind of nice a little bit. No, you are the capital criminal in the act. And you're laughing and making mockeries. I hunt you down, Sergeant Case. I hunt you down and find the right individual to take you in. But you see that how Beto operates? If you're a real bad murder like he does, he's going to back off a little bit now because he's got more experience and try to act like he doesn't got you because he's a super tap. See? Oh, yeah, see if we can get Skype. You talk the talk, but didn't get it. I don't know how to work. Let me try to get it working Skype. All right. Let's cut right there and try it Skype. But that wasn't really enough. All right. God Beast. Did you do it? But we did send pass information and links to yours. And you lacked not even one single link, phone call, corroborating statement. It made a mockery, like you're doing, to become these kind of creatures instead, because that's more better for your fitting, a more better fit at Jackson Isle, these kind of creatures. That's what you're trying to wind up being, and you are that and lesser now, and don't want us to know. Cervical cancer people, I used to know. You're kidding. She's like, yeah, she's really, she looked like it. Got that, Brenner? You did this by trying to off me way too many times. And I told you, Brenner, when they called you, I let do foul play. You're not supposed to agree. If I took your beer and took your wife and crashed your car and broke your walls, flattened your tires, and that's not all, then that the clandestine, but not this kind of case, sir. This, clearly, sir. These are what you also are. Manny especially, and don't want you to know. Officers too. And don't joke around or tease with bad intentions across the lines at your effort to end our existence, and I'm an effort to uphold life, Brennan. So look the other way and make the wrong decision again, right? Because Don Trump and you, especially, right there, former chief of intelligence, made these decisions here to end every living thing, every man, every woman, every assimilation. And that is what you became and become. That is what Beto is. That is you and Beto together, sir. Did I say so? Take a quick closer look. Yep, hold it. Stop right there. Hold that. Hold that right there. Hold that right there. Hold that. Let me see what your dad stipulate, Your Honor. So you remind me, take a closer look at this. Survey. Thank you, sir, Your Honor. You Stephen Van Chauffeur Arroyo, a chauffeur now, in the back of your original name. You mean to tell me that you prepare these photos for our exhibits? Take a look. A chamber of horror, detestable, beastly, beyond very, 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 very despicable, very ugly, and just grotesque creatures and beasts. They look okay to me, no, but when they go to another place in dimensions, I don't know, man, dimensions, come on. Oh, I'm gonna keep an eye out though, just in case. I'll keep an eye on this, guys. So the entity is like the Bible type of deal a little bit. Intercept nukes. Yep. Nuclear war. Bluey. Were you on your high throne? High chair, excuse me. High chair. Parents to stare and all that. Wouldn't be here to even have a good or bad comment today. That means her and them. You too, officer. Marine Corps buddy. Steve, do you know that? Or you that maybe a little thing about in your head, an aura thing deal. Maybe that. That is reasonable. That's not reasonable to because you were there in debris. No, not debris. Well, let's get back to this one thing at a time. Monsters. Officers there. You do that too, and you're that. So do not come over here making trouble and playing stupid for the police chief who got the bill and forgot to pay it. Man, you're trying to be like your song, Steve. Come on. That's what you're doing. And you're very, 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 and this is very, and you're the officers there. In fact, in disguise. And Beto is the perpetrator. And Justice Souter and other justices, Supreme Court judges, you may not be around, you may not want to be at liberty, or you might be, and I wouldn't want anybody tactics, or I would or wouldn't. Your business, my business. My business, your business, none of your business. My business, my business. But I would tell you and share one thing. We're supposed to stipulate cruel and unusual punishment, Your Honor, sir. It's against the law. And we would share the code violation here. Over here real nicely, politely if we could. You gotta get that so it doesn't do that. Stipulate. Your Honor, sir. Very many violations that Anthony Rackakaus. In fact, I would go out on a limb to accuse as the real menacing leader of this effort to bring forward those kind of behaviors, those kind of violations, those kind of detestations. Let's see where we're at. We were going there. Hold on a moment, please. Now where were we going to show? Oh yeah, the code. And that is cruel and unusual. Cruel. Where's that torture and ethnic cleansing too? We would share and go on. Go out of our way to make sure that you understand what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're trying to accomplish here, as opposed to ribble rabble discombobulation and nothing to do with public safety and wellness. To be a party of public safety and wellness, or to be a party for public safety and wellness? That is the question. Is that the question? And by these type of behaviors, indicative of the violations of the U.S. 18 Code 2340A, torture, whoever outside the United States or attempts to commit torture shall be under entitled prison not more than 20 years. Jurisdiction, activity prohibited, and the alleged offender is a national of the U.S. Respective. Got that? You do this right here, as I say, as I see right here in my face. Bananarama, want to try you? Do you up? Bananarama. This is not, we yield and bowed your way, Anaheim. Way back in the 647B days. You can't really pick up gals. You can't give them 20 or 30 bucks. You can't do that. All right, you're right. You're right. I agree. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, take a little bit. You're probably 30 years old. Yeah, I got it now. I'll agree with that. I'll go with that. You're probably a little better. You better. A norm. Other ideas. Mitochondria infused DNA to not get off the subject. I'm watching you. Secret Service, wink. Wink like Secret Service. Wink. That's all you got to do. Come on, I'm busy. Until you wind up making, psyching, situating, sharing. Oh, honey, you're cute. Or one move, false move. You have to be real careful nowadays because some people's ideas of fairness, like people closing in, like Beto's trying to make a try. And Beto's the one orchestrating these type of behaviors. That ain't none. Let me see a better look. There's a small T. Oh, it's up here. All right, let's take a look up there on the screen up here. So they force you to take it in any which way like a monster. See? Especially the bigger, stronger, all that. Especially guys, too, in the poop shoot. You're not showing that part at all, at all. Pictures to shoot. You know what to do with that, don't you? Hey, don't put that here. So by asking a violent killer to come over here, because Donald Trump does this stuff way, 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 way terribly, thinks it's funny that someone objects. It's the funniest thing you ever heard. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, High Court, that's it. So it seems. So it seems, is that an if applicable, or is that a stipulation to contend it behavior pattern of illegal and unlawful, immoral? Just this particular area of many. A guilty murderer, terrorist, killer never wants to be friendly with one that is not a guilty murderer, terrorist, killer. Come on, Steve, don't say that you sunset killer is easily your friend, remember? Yep, you can't say that straight out, come on. Stipulate. Yep. Your photos of Africa are not very good. You're supposed to be not all these little. If you have one over there and over there, then that'd be two of them. So get the setup better, would you? Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir. Let's see if we can do a little. So as this rolls, Bob knows what to do, huh? Hey, I'm not looking for trouble. Your Honor, sir. Let's go over here. So by doing ethnic cleansing as well, is what we see you did and are doing with Steve's friends and relatives, Beto and John and whoever, however, everybody that could or would and did do that. We'll stipulate that everybody to be more well defined. Yeah, that's better right there. So there's plenty of work to go around. Make a long story short, everybody seems to be guilty of murder. And if I shared, stipulated, internal between us buddies as fiduciary between us homies, if I try to insinuate anybody can be friendly enough to take this kind of information like the Ralph Ornelas. Let's get him up here. Get him up where we can see him, please. See, I want to see him. All right. That's release James. Yep, yes, sir. Hey, there's your sir. Well, really, we don't really want to get in a peeing contest with everybody, do we? Sure. Someone always loses. When foul play, you're looking at it. No, I don't drink beer. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Don't. Foul play. Phony judge, phony writ, phony warrant. Steve, don't be too sure. Circle that, please. Stipulate. Thank you, sir. And this is the guy right here, the nice federal Supreme Court formerly. You don't have to. Oh, that's the other one. Don't tell lies about that, sir. Please. It might seem funny. It's very, very important, sir. And that's Judge Souter, a couple others, way more than you know then. Rick, another place that be considered bipolar, shooting you dead. I hardly felt the steam. I couldn't even, a little breeze. Same here. That does that to me all the time, too. All the time. Oh. Let's go get the Supreme Court Judge, Honorable Sir. Just as long as you're okay. Okay? That's all that really matters, except for a few more things. So it's not amusing. And I got in trouble for hanging out with Marines about this, even though it was shared, stipulated. Don't get too close, please, Beto. And do not talk. Excuse me, one moment, please. Do not talk to anybody up against the wall, prisoner. Beto, in fact, stay over there. And do not associate with anybody else. Stay against the wall. And you're a prisoner. In my case, my court. And I don't want you talking to anybody. One moment, please. I want you up against the wall. Get away from behind me. Thank you. So we have the nice judge, the Supreme Court judges. It was, no, that's you again. Also was hit. And my heart doesn't pump. Okay, Steve, come on, what else you got? I'm a busy man too. This is very much a strategic situation because to value yours, theirs, and to be sure to put Ricky behind bars, not give aid and abetment to Westminster police to use. You know how many people he reamed in the rear end that I didn't know was going on, to do every living thing off in creation and turn them into parasite people. Presidents, whoever you looked at and stuff and liked, next thing you know, that's when it shared. He was epidemia, ream jobs. So you're victims, in other words. Him and them and police lieutenants, victims. You too, cutie pie. Remember the difference between mental health, please. They will sell you, the police out so fast, so quick. I guess it is so. Yep. They use really quantum magic tricks. They like screw your mom or somebody like that, like my mom. So to say, 1,000 different times an hour and kill it. Boom, 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 boom. See, and it does something. The psyche. Listen good, please. They do it to people of importance. The nature of Luciferian dark saucer crews versus at least aspirations of pursuit of truth, of omnipotent sidesmanships. See, and ream jobs 1,000 times an hour, a minute appearance. So whoever is important, for the reason and purpose to come forward to please any court, never with the most inopportune times, with the most inopportune statements, for the most inopportune outcomes. When you ream them and kill them that many times for a quick magic trick, look, there she is. So even though it was shared Navy brainwave and Marine Corps brainwave, Steve, no such thing, we just do that, remember? No such thing. And I would say, come on, please stipulate. Funny friendly is really the more better approach. If you don't want to take a swing at your buddy, do you, Steve? I'll give you $1,000. No, sir. Come on, Steve, I'll give you $1,500. No, sir. You need any hurricanes? I already heard that one. Just say it anyway, please. No, sir, I don't. Well, you need Mindy to come over here, bring some girlfriends over and party up, pay everybody, get the show on the road and quit screwing around with everybody, make everybody look good and get this over with and not be real bad. Make everybody look real good. That's a possibility. That's a little bit up to par. You sure you don't need any hurricanes? I need wars. I need no, I don't need it. Homeland Security will give you anything you need. No. So you're trying to accomplish something here, huh? Make a more fuller contribution to the courts, the victims, nebulas at a time. Nebulas at a time, and way more than that too. If it's not for this little thing, like a little cartoon phenomena, we'd be dead meat. I don't believe it. I can kick your butt so bad, so quick, Steve. That I do know. I will agree with that. That I do agree. You want to take a look at someone let him take a look at it. Set the camera up there. Sometimes ugly stick. Come on, Steve. No. Not that type of individual. Are you sure? Yes, positive. So sometimes, Your Honor, in intelligence work, collecting, gathering information, you can't really have a judge, any old judge, decide. Sometimes you just can't. The security clearance of the PE said, that's what it said. I'm going to get knocked out cold too. And I'm a toothpick compared to how big you really are. Oh, somebody clued you in. Anyway, show what you got. I'll show you. Steve look a lot better when you do it. So we're set up and just a live camera, boom, and set it up. But that's a good picture. Yeah, that looked pretty good. From the viewpoint standpoint. One moment, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your Honor, sir. Admiral, sir. Admiralty, sir. Thank you, sir. And who forget Bobby Inman? No, sir. You're not funny. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So you're still trying to pitch that dud. Hold on, please. These are the kind of arguments, left and right assessments. We found ourselves kind of up against. But one thing was kind of, as we set these up, one thing was kind of certifiably or agreeably kind of something to remember, and that was stay the course. Fair enough to me. So some of these individuals need to be castrated, sir. Okay, do not use chemical weapons here. That's not funny. That's a violation and foul play, in fact. That is very menacing to see and hear. See, you got the finger moves. See? Your wall looks like you just a big map. You know, it was on a big map, not all that. Yep. So you're sending out some bills because we refurbished a nuked environment. You're sitting in and having a nice chair and nice place to live, taken for granted. Steve, are you serious? Stipulate, please. What are you trying to say? Yes, sir. Even old Charlie Odom, I don't believe you. I didn't kick your butt. You know what? I hope he doesn't get hurt. You're living here, whether you're alloy, density, big, small, round, tall, laughing, making a mockery, contemptuous mockery too. You wouldn't even be here today. Steve, are you threatening us? No. Say that better. My voice sounds a little hoarse. You nuked us up, Don and Beto, together too many times. You're just talking. I need to see some pictures. Did a little bit. I don't want to tell him how to do his job. You guys should take the baton. You should be doing this kind of stuff way long ago. If anything to do with uphold, protect, preserve, defend, live. Steve, come back another day. Your voice is too sore. You might be right. Nevertheless, let's go through it anyway. You're probably right. Who's this approach to?
Name, address of party or attorney, entities that of Williamson/Schaffer/Stephen V. Arroyo and deputies on call and fill in
That's a
as
good approach
attorneys
to.
for stipulated sir, or in pro corp. U.S. UNICJS Federal Criminal and Civil Courts. Southern CA Districts. Entities that of Williamson aka Antzee Dancy, PTAL/fill in attorneys, secrecy
Just as
clearance.
long as you're okay and
Mayhem
smiling and happy.
v. defendant, S. Names defendants County of Orange CA TELECARE Corp and
I'll fight my own battles. Steve, you sound like rap. Stipulate. Do not say that in my ear. Okay. Yes, I'm really bad. My voice, my throat sounds really, really terrible. But yes, I'm very motivated. I'm very happy about this, but I'm very sad that let me show you what that beetle looks like, first of all. And he swallowed up or cadavered or Ricky Arroyo, the one that did everybody around town and around the United States. And he's really a big chicken. Yeah, yeah. You want to know more? Yeah, but let me get a little elbow room. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. You sure you don't? No, I don't take a swing. No. They might think that you want to hurt yourself or something. No. Nice Secretary Cheney. The thing about Secretary Cheney between us, Steve, don't fraternize. No, or even if you're an A, B, C squad with something about this, other than Eros or own that sort of deal over there. Uh, even if the dentist is it, we're supposed to something underneath my skin, tell me constructive engagement, all that kind of good stuff. The cemeteries of life. Again, repeat. The cemeteries of life. Where we come from, where we're going to share, to stipulate. One like yourself or somebody else wouldn't want little elderly, innocent or elderly individuals to go, and they live in nice places and phase up in a roundabout way. That's pretty fair to me. What else you got? Yep. But what we see in the police ranks, especially unfortunately, everybody was out using and abusing flight aperture conveyance modules. Flight aperture conveyance modules. Let's start with police ranks again, please, sir. Yeah, they're better. Your voice still. Flight aperture conveyance modules. What do you mean? Let me see you. Show me one. You're too slow. Sometimes we get a lot quicker. Now, some would say this is an extraterrestrial biological entity right there. Some would say we can do a way better job than Steve. What if Steve still get jet lag with this? Move the sensor. You guys, the sensor been here for 20 years. Get it, move it down the road. I'd agree. I'd agree. Fun, friendly, first. So we have to make sure we call Charlie so he doesn't get stuck on Beto's, becoming Beto's stomach fries. And he's trying to kill everything and everyone he can. And Ricky, too, helping him in the Hispanic area of doing the wrong type of things, the wrong behaviors. Like a devil, in fact, a little bit. So, like I was saying, you're kind of a nice guy. This is real number, Steve. Let me show you cuter, nicer pictures. My gavel pictures, those are great right there. The secretary, we're supposed to like them. It's late a little bit. You have a horse, 6 frames. Subpoena like fight, those are kind of nice too. Some of the older guys. The cemeteries of life, we have to make sure our elders go to heaven and phase up and keep going to heaven. Straight up. No bones about it. And if anyone was to catch me thinking otherwise, to say knocked out cold. Yep. What else? That's all you got. But that isn't what we see is going on here with this guy and that guy making a mockery. Did he get you yet? And you know, Carter, be serious. It's not a funny matter, sir. Oh, you are trying to act like I know. Nah, I'm not in the mood for a takedown. I'll let you know if I'm in the mood for a takedown. Did you hit, harm, kick, punch anybody, Steve? No, sir. Can you always flag a block, Steve? Yes, sir. Is this building zoned for a little bit of noise here and there? Yes, sir. You sure? Yes, sir. Are you aware of some material facts of information that was passed recently, officer nearby, having to do with nuclear war, for example? And not talking about it and trying to make a try at Steve because, darn, you shouldn't have saved us. You should have let us. You should have, like this individual thinks he's got something else to talk about and make us out to be the bad guys. We should never refurbish and save you from your own self-inflicted nuclear attacks with Beto and the bad decision making of Don Trump and bad decision making of Marshal Service and Police Service, thinking it's funny to save your ass. Yeah, that's better, Steve. With that stated, pay the man, do the work, and turn yourself in, and never give us a bad time about it, please. Big Edinburgh, except him, except this guy right there. And stop right there. Hold it right there. Hold that picture. Notary, please. Those statements, please. Transcription orders, please. Stop right there. That is enough right there. Hold it right there. Are you aware of any of these said to be material facts there? Anthony Rackakaus, defendant. My I are higher supernal omnipotence courts, not just nice district courts. Checks and balances is a nice thing to someone, and stipulate otherwise without doing foul play and wanting to come over here and stipulate with fists and bombs. Please, please, please. You better get your buddy up here. Get your Marine Corps buddy before you get in trouble. And you told me no, you don't need to get him up here. Somebody gonna bust your head. All right. So you think it's funny to do that to us? The Marine Corps buddy that he'd never even be able to hardly give you. You're not serious. I feel okay. Take for granted. Charlie, so we wanted to save you because, so you think these two guys right here, oh yeah. So that's funny. Hang on. So more like a friend. Assimilate though is something, assimilation. So if I were to tell you a secret and you were to tell me a secret, never, and you would have to clobber me over the head with a frying pan, nice frying pan. And I was never same nice. Why have kids being the niceness? Not kill each other. No. You know what? Honey, shallow. Might say shallow. And he went and tipped everybody off. Even Annie Scheiblhuber. Manny did it first. We're trying, didn't even look good. Praying real hard. Almost looked like a dog, too. Trying to be a good guy. I reckon so, but you want to. So the right type of go-betweens. Again, the right type of in-betweens, liaison, interagency liaisons. Again, maybe I hang out with people like this, that, big smile, round, talk that way, that. But I know who would be a suitable person to share, hang out, collect, mosey around, friendly, and maximize it. It says it's an active TOD too. But you know the Bible says you have to be careful it turns into a beast and all that kind of stuff. Everybody can turn into. Gotta be real careful there. So it means something because you are a nuke scene in your loins. Not like him and them and them and them and them and them. Nuclear composite, but nuclear arsenals beyond conventional measure in your loins and in your aperture flying saucer. As if to throw a curveball or a wiffle ball like this. Bully! Didn't you know? Yeah. That's hearsay. That's what you did. Not a little more in hearsay. Dr. Coquinus, others here, there. So to mislead or not mislead, or to have an issue or not an issue, or a chicken to die for, or a chicken to stand up for, like nuclear nonproliferation issues, sir. Your honor, sir, nice Secretary Cheney, all that kind of good stuff. Good things. Anthony Zinni, they do great work. 20 steps. That's all you need to do. You don't have to all that, Steve. Yep. I'm not gonna probably. Yeah, you did 20. It looked good. Yeah, get right down to business. Yep. Why can't you do that? Yep. But this kind of, you're in slow motion though, but got many other ones that were really nicer. Go get them. Let's see. So Steve figured instead of resorting to nuclear wars or foul play and cramping everybody's style, trying to culpably involve everybody or not, or anybody or not, or too many or not, bypass the unpleasantries, horse throat or not, and come up with some nice little staff that looks way nicer than you, sounds way nicer than you. Put the sensor closer to nice looking sounds. They can meet you at Loch Lomond. No, not Loch Lomond. Your staffer, meet our staffer. Mix, mix it up. But maybe it is. If it could be an aura around your head, maybe a little bit, give some effect of nuclear attack or something. And a little more than a manifestation, not hallucination. I mean, a little more. Sometimes people are in the mood, or not in the mood to debate, have their own one-on-one psychotherapy with the image as well. Very many ways of using it. Now, unless I, myself personally, throw blows at you, sir, reflector field, it don't look like jail. No. Sure, no. You don't feel like, no, I don't feel like taking a swing. But you wanted to have a texting or a email type of ways and means of just running the worst, good, bad, and ugly information to and from, so it can be disseminated, checked out, farmed out, without individuals getting their things in an uproar. Yep. And so you want to resort to sending some bills out to here, there, some insurance here, so you can mosey away or find a way or share a way or work away, perhaps even put it right on your lap or one's lap, of not inviting a wage. Everybody does that kind of stuff. No. Come on, don't tell me that. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they don't. If I want it, no. So if I kind of give it to you and tell everybody does that kind of, you'll get over it. To cut to chase. No, I don't feel like getting socked in the nose. I deserve it very, very badly, very much. But you told me everybody, okay, be friendly type of deal. So you think Westminster is police and police, what Kurt will tell you is you got to, that'd be nice and all that kind of stuff. But the complaint reads, it said that every living thing in creation is being dundered. And that not mean nothing to you or them, but let's show you a little bit more in photos, photographic displays, how that could ever be anything to take seriously with the assault of anything to do with credibility or malevolence or goodness or law breaking. So you need more memory then. Yeah. So we're a little bit short on guns. One man doing this bad decision. John Morlock. Oh, Steve, come on, don't talk about your friends like that. Okay, you're right. So by bringing life to parts of the country and people, and if Steve ever found out in the manner you were observing it right here live, you gotta be kidding. No, sir, that's more information share, but you don't sound like a good narrator today. 1% narration software on or something. Yep, yep. So you're not too happy with a couple of admirals, Mullen, one of them, and you want to impress Vern Clark about this. And don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't let him hear. Because a sweep down is a sweep down and get your butt up. Yep. Assimilation is assimilation. I'm going to tell you, you better not tell me no such thing as Navy again. Oh, yeah, I won't. Arguments to the left, to the right, and the far and in betweens, and stipulations, and opening arguments. Film. I think he's got something for us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't believe it. So you're trying to bring forward a happy ending. Everybody lives happily ever after, and the world was saved. In pursuit of utopian order, heaven, and all that kind of good. As opposed, don't even. Oh, yeah, yes, sir. I, sorry about that. But that's sir. Yep, they do a real good cleanup too. They do the woodwork real good. Steve, now's not the time. Yeah, it's late, sir, but we'll have better thoughts besides that. But those guys are real good too. We appreciate that understatement. Real good stuff. Thank you, sir. Maybe it's 8 on day, but Steve, we we like to be right back. Thank you. So kind of like an ability to subpoena individuals in the event a need to. I'll admit it. Hoarse throat. Even when I sing or do singing, very bad. But you're a guilty party, see? There's no such thing as a real judge right now. And you're trying to murder me doing foul play. Straight up. And laugh in my face. And nuke the world over and over. I think it's funny to do that. And not you're the one that need to be knocked out cold. Put that up there on the board there real good so you can see most wanted better. Leading the scrimmage, the effort is Sandra Hutchens. Unfortunately, a bad decision. John Morlock 2 made Steve Horn, Howie sitting there, man. Continue to make, sir. You're not, no, 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 no. Toothpick. Okay. Sir. Bad decision. Yep. Come again. Nuclear retaliation. Oh, a nuclear sponge. Refurbishment. You thought umbrella was something back in the day. Steve, you got a hemorrhoid or something? You don't sound good. No, sir. Nuclear umbrella back in the day, you know, the nice Secretary Cheney and all that kind of good. So the world that was spitting free, Commissioner, sir, was really a follow you around scene with business, shops, cops, cars, all kinds of good things in life. But ill to do with if I ever found out. That's what it shared and stipulated. My mom may not agree or something. I didn't notice it. You actually make people, Steve, and not embryo over there, Kathy, and the Attorney General, and not the Attorney General. Not we're to like Sessions. We're to like them. Even just make people. Yes. No. No. Yes. All right. I'm a lucky man. I should be very proud and happy. It's a circle thing to do with research. Image tend to be a biblical hierarchy of omnipotent authority, such as to suggest to involve ourselves in some type of research endeavor to go about it in a mature, conductive manner of affirmative actionary outcomes. So saying, circle, intake, breathe in, made, yep, wonderful. Anybody could have maybe also done the same, maybe arguments, stipulated, right, stipulation 1,000 different ways. Reservations there too, a big right there. But they seep down like Aladdin's lamp. That's what you were saying. Well, you don't want that. You want the top chickens to get nice phase advance, have their own, and come back when the resurrection comes, like a 21-year-old, 25, so they don't have to make the same mistakes. Those kind of ideas, those kind of things on the drawing board. SSI for people coming back from a resurrection, not to be out on the street getting whooshed by Beto. Oh, I'm out of here. Did you say yeah, he did? Beto. That's not like gun smoking. You don't have no gun? No, I don't. So Beto is a tap that went bad. Is that what you're saying? It's like inside. Nice Russian thing. Those guys were great during the Bush and Baker. You guys were. That was good to see those days, those times. So what you're going to do is pass around solicits and some bills. Try your hand at, yeah, you owe me $300 here, there. Come on, pay up a little bit. You want to be there. You might want to this way, not pick a bone with the police chief all day long. Because when we try to submit a bill, and we didn't even submit enough, we try to get comped out. They saw us coming. Yep, And if you have either demerits going to the left, or my type, maybe demerits going to the right, anything that with a thinks it's a Holy Spirit or a Holy Ghost also, a Trinity deal, a confessor, no. A tiny bit. Yep, yep. These are the bad people. We got some real good ones. So, tiny bit. If you would have been dead beat already, then it could be. Dead meat, yeah, dead meat. Dead meat, yeah, dead meat. You're not funny. Yes, you are. Cockroach larvae, saucer people, TELECARE, infiltration, cadavers hanging upside down. People you knew, Steve. Hey, I object. We don't do that kind of thing. We're not to tolerate that. Split we're not Cadillac sedan, not that song either. Big Fence is not. You walk out the hallway, and your buddies, Manny, a rotten apple in the bottom of the barrel. Is that what you call them? Yes, sir. Sometimes there's always a rotten apple in the bottom of the barrel, sir. Manny being one of them. You're not trying to culpably incriminate too many, are you? Let's get back to insurer. No. Yes, it is. So, by wanting to bring about, let's get this down and get some other ones up here. Material facts at the same time, but be mindful of the absolutes. Again, the absolute values, absolute wantonness of let's fight about it. Bigger, got something to psych inside, or gun. I'm not done. And if you have in here telepathy, 24/7, 365, 26 years, everyday affair. Stop right there. That statement, that paragraph, please, subparagraph, please. Notary, please. Repeat them, por favor. 24/7, you or them or him or any judge, police, advocate, judge, baby, boy, tuna, used too many times, mental health, phony occupation or not, all could hear it. Say by 1994, when you were able to video produce and photographically produce, you're never going to be able to do hardly anything. Sure. I can tell you are invisible people, Steve. You made them too. Invisible people. Oh, circle that right now. Something to say about there's a lot more to research than just 3 months and here. She's yours. Or is that or not that? So yes, this is one of the boring movies, but we've had thousands. We're no match for Oprah, though. I'll tell you that. That's off there. The homicide of you, Huntington Beach, and I will embarrass you really, really bad. You look really bad. You look like you've been wearing diapers on your butt. Don't do it rectal style, murder style, everything you can. With Beto, in fact. Don't do that anymore. Put your foot down. Don't impose on me, us, we the people. Don't ask by authority of whoever, however, murder all the heck you want. And psych and share and stipulate. Gods don't matter. Telepathy or not. Telepathy or is though a material fact. Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor. And Sherry, we saw you. Double check to see and stipulate Can it really set up courts? It only means you're trying to throw blows at no, sir. You sure? You're not to make a mockery of material fact that we saw you set up courts. And unfortunately, everybody murders. They do. Looks like it. You saying and suggesting it? No, some of the other close are real good photography areas of close-ups that we've worked with. That you're a liar. You never saw her. We're in the room every night, every day, especially from the onset when strange ongoings, invisible people, first on the scene, first day 2 or 3, that was 2 or 3, pretending the last thing is the first. Okay, wait. I'm not going to admit anything. So there's really good software out there. Software companies doing a real great job. Really something. There's very many ways to be amused, very many ways to be confused, but this one, when your life is on the line, and if someone were to kid around and say, murder all you want, it doesn't matter, it's a funny joke, because we're a nuclear composite. You're not, Steve, whether you make us or not. And if I have nothing really to lose because I murdered so much and I'm caught like a parasite, what are you trying to allude to? Donald Trump, for example, and Beto together. That even George Bush wouldn't even be around. I don't like the way you've written it. This isn't a good movie. Make a better movie in the morning time, will you please? That I will do. Try. That I will try. I missed what the point you were saying. Yeah, I did too. George Bush, yeah, nuclear wars, yeah, the laughing stock and did. Let's not put over here Skype. You guys do it. Jet lag. Censor. Remember, missing the point. You guys, you're losing it. Remind you day after day. Yes, I do, because the table of law, remember? So here, not far and in between over there, in bottomless areas of surprises you haven't had for others and me too, and are caught again. So a mind of its own is what you're trying to say. Get at then, right? Yes, sir, Your Honor, sir. Image got a mind of its own and deters and refurbishes nuclear war attacks, self-inflicted by Don and the Beto menace. Abuse of flying saucer, given a tap, a super tap, and he went, whoa! Whoa, means rectal inseminating whoever, however, and swallowing cadaver and all. Matrix and all. To make a long and short of it, I stipulate you did not all. You did some little here. It can't be all. Come on. Love, not love, circle that. Is that research? Not research? Come on, chop. Yes, no, you slow in the cabeza. This is a bad one, too. So, these guys were, you like the getting into politics all of a sudden a little bit, no? 1988, yep. Seriously, you heard the story. Okay. You stole my tools. I did not steal your tools. Okay, just making sure. Nice. He was real nice. I didn't use this Mississippi, real nice people over here, by the way. And so, end to hostilities, a way to arbitrate disputes without shots being fired. You guys do it. Steve, you go. Why don't you go out and go out and have a good time. Go shopping. That's their good thing. I never thought you. How would you like to do that? And somebody do it with just I can share. Put it in the drawer and forget about it. No, but you guys got to do this. Make sure you every 5 years, like treaty language, upgrade, revise, and use the resource, so to say, to protect and serve and save ourselves from our things. Your Honor, sir, 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 Your Honor, sir. And you say and share and stipulate you used to be able to peddle or sell con man tools from China. Yes, sir. You're not doing very well. You a salesman with this product or something to the such. Yes, sir. So by sharing from the angle of mastering a little bit of exacting contentions capability, which is kind of nice and neat. It's an attribution that we kind of brought forward. So anybody giving you a hard time or telling you a lie or doing a real bad thing, but that's not always exactly. I almost got had this morning, remember? Ooh. Why is that? I thought we were going to protect those, and then in Germany we're going to buy this, and Mr. Schultz, and this, that, and then, that was very discouraging, sir. Unstable, unstable, consistent, inconsistent. You're just fine. Marvelous, 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 all that. Love, love, love. Because this man, these guys together, deputies nearby still, are confused. Steve, please make it so your voice, you know you can do it better and nicer. Yes, you're right. Whatever you do, like, it'll work for Don, you think, if you just let him do his work and don't look at him. Nothing personal. You think that he would like you better than even these guys, but nothing personal about him. But you know, busy, busy this, busy that. Get mad at me because of that. Must I? The must I is about it. But when it accuses Don himself of nuking and sodomizing, that type of, while the others were, you know, you don't want to, you don't want to know about this in private areas, private remark on that, if we could. Nuke and sodomize the whole lot. It might look like a 5 or 6 feet. Oh, he can't be that big, Steve. You know how big I am. Look really normal to me. You got a lot to learn, then, do you? Yes, sir. This man, you might think that he's, but Ricky Royo too is. Whoa. He did. Them too. Whoa. Hispanic people. You ever gonna have a wife or girlfriend? Any of you people in the future? Quick question. Anybody got an answer for that? So do not come over here knocking on my door again, playing stupid, because an illegal order illegal orders, I say. We supposedly rank above the P, sir. Little Steve over here, rank above the P's. If probation want to fight about it. And this guy, you don't know what you're dealing with, guys. And fuck it if I do or don't. I'm too guilty of murder myself to be able to be friendly with the image or say it even exists. Now listen to me now and listen to me well. You're walking away, and I didn't say you should walk away before this film ended as guilty parties of murder, genocide, atrocities. Every police captain, every police chief. Let's say in our area, first of all, this jurisdiction, every Seal Beach team, you better get a little, let me, time out for a moment. Should Steve get nasty to see if he projected his voice, or should he say, like easy lame? All right, let me see what you got. You're trying to say, listen, pal, just because you think you're a Seal Beach commander and you could rip Steve up in just a pinky fart. Are you sure? I mean, yep. And that you're helping, and that you're not a hypochondriac. No, I'm not. It's fine. I weigh about 192, 185. I weighed 185 about 8 years ago, 9 years ago, before going into WIT. 185. And we did mention state, share, stipulate. Nukes away is what you've been doing. This man's been doing it. Let me see the whites of his eyes before I take all of you in for some reason or another. Easy, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. That means that little thing in the corner you saw a man take a little look at. Yes, sir. Let me see some better. Let me look at it real good. Yes, sir. I got 30, 50. I got, you use the PDF. Go, yeah, you're right. Suspended time. Like, yes, it's just like it's suspended. What do you call animation? Like you can see and read your thoughts. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Let me see some close-ups. Remember, not to put this in front of administrative ops, please. One thing. Acme or not instructions. I told you to shoot dead on sight. Sentry, how come you deserted your post too many times, Seal Beach? Circle that. I'm a busy man too. Sentries, the connection over here, when you use nuclear weapons from Seal Beach, motherfucker. That's a little better, Steve. Them too, launched. Just to be a fucker about it. Instead of, but just hype up. Steve, I can't see shit. It's all dark and stuff. Let me see some photography. I saw a tiny bit, but you gotta put it right up there so I can see it. There was how you like to be stepped on. All right. One more, please. And so there's very many different ways mitochondria can be beat, taken down, done for. Mitochondria infused, DNA advantaged, like cockroach people, in fact, pretending to be people in other areas of their enemies, and their enemies are said to be wanting this to dog eat dog scene. I knew he wasn't here. Let me see. This one is just too slow. I don't know if John Warner is going to like this, or a hypothetical annotation of sitting through 3.5 hours of, it's not BS to me. If you're a murder killer on the run, making death threat tries every 2 minutes, every 2 seconds, and drawing in anyone or everyone who murdered and murdered too much, and is out in space murdering still, and by one instead of millions doing the thing, Antzee had to resort to using a Beto supercharge tap. And that's why Beto seems to be a very, very bad nuisance and a bad influence, and a lying, murdering takeover of your sepulchres to some degree. It may not look that way until you make a certain wrong decision. And you may sound dramatic there, Steve, from time to time. Wrong decision making, as if to psych, share, stipulate, look the other way and see if somebody kills everybody Jamestown style. What would I ever mean by that? You know what I mean. If Steve ever found out he makes people is really up to par. Comedian, did they get you yet, Steve? Baker, you're supposed to get it together too. There's a little bit to suggest you got to do a way better job than Steve. One man deal is never a good idea. Pretty basic. Doesn't take a moron. A moron, stipulate, please. All right, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Ariel Sharon, no? Yep. About this, long and short of it. The resurrection areas of, you know what I know. You ain't talking about it. And you victimized our people real bad. Laughed in our face and fucked your mom, killed her 1,000 times, and people, relatives, to make them fuck way. And you're that also. And you're not a handsome young gentleman like Steve tries to be in disguise. So you have got to really do yourself and the rest of us a favor. I suppose what might be Keith Ranch. Got other ideas? To contemptuously mock. Contemptuously mock. And by that I mean stipulation being stayed, seated, vindicated 1,000 different times now since graduation. Steve, are you being brazen? No. They went and double checked, even filed to go get him, to go get me. Filed. And then as fast as, not like that white, like picket fence at the Continental or some song or something fast. Oh, we are made. you're funny. Funny, friendly. See? You're not a very good cookie burglar. You're not a very good, what is that? what is that? Taquito burger. What is that? The Dorito Bandito. Not a very good one. And you are just cheat and steal from the CIA and model the Bible is not a very easy thing to do. Oaths we take and give, share. So in this business, there's insight that the right type of go-between, again, repitan, por favor. The right type of go-between, repitan, por favor. The right type of interagency liaison compartmentalized de facto, sir. And if I'm lying, there's no such thing as telepathy, telepathic like the all once revered Jane's Weekly Mind Control Program. Landed in Steve's hand, and I'm giving it to you. And take the baton. You can have it. Funny, friendly. Getting better, but you interact with your voice and your voice mechanics. And 20 retire. No. Yes, it is. Right time of go between to go play and make a way better job than Steve alone. Sorry, but we all do that kind of stuff. If I told, I'm not gonna say if I did it, if I did it, or if I didn't. Everybody goes out into the space and does that. Oh no. No hope. No. Well, to de factorily in its own regard and circle that area, got to start somewhere. And as if to psych or share or stipulate from the get-go, you weren't trying to insinuate all or none scene deal. Yes, you were. No, you weren't. Yes, you were. So you're going to take that hill. You're going to take that hill. The stipulation being a tiny, insurer. Adjuster, please. So you think, stop right there. You want to comment, please? Sit up, Steve, please. Say, sir. Can't see, can't believe they don't. You sit up, sir. Sit up. You're wearing your tie, yes, sir. There is a little bit of it does show. There is a little bit of properties there. Property. Getting some type of characteristical area of a respondents. And the facial, you say compression a little too. Yes. Well, you're not trying to insinuate the police chief. You are obligated to. You're obligated, though, basically. Where normally Steve would share and stipulate on this matter. Obligated. Yes, sir. Normally, a church and state issue. You're not supposed to be obligated. You know what Judge Souter will tell you right to your face right here, right now. Even if your brother Ricky shot him dead, and James Carter and David Carter and David Adler shot him dead. No. Shot him. It felt like it looked like it happens to me all the time. And they see me go down to all of a sudden I'm in another dimension and didn't even hardly even miss it that much, didn't kiss it that much, didn't see it hardly go down at all. That's nothing to take for granted. Is that something to circle, argue, protect, serve, save, make a mockery of? Vindicated, seated, everyday affair. 1,000 different times. You almost made it, not past 1,001 this morning, though, Steve. Yeah, you're right. Oh, man. Because the care coordinator wanted to talk something, Sarah, say something. You got to get him up here. You get to talk. Let me see this man. Now smile what you got to say. Backed up by murderers that murder just as many as we talked about. Millions a day. A day? Hey, wait a minute. This needs to be talked about. Where are you going to find millions of people, aliens, what, a day? Come on, be serious. Was that last year, Stanley, this year, Stanley? Now I'm in trouble. These are the kind of arguments you're going to need to prepare to challenge, protect, be party to a right side of it, alignment towards uphold life, and psych and shit. Rather too much to be able to contend. So, you lied on your qualifications, all of you, yours too, your application. And I'm mad. So, sure, please. You don't want them to beat up Steve and do him away because you're nicer than that. Let me see if I can go find a shirt. Yes, get this squared away real nice. I guess Steve's got a little bit of light. He worked a little too hard. Overworked. And she's fast too. Not like that song you were trying to age, not like. Ever did a foot race, Steve? No, I was never that good at foot. When I lived in New York, you lived. No, don't tell me. I couldn't even run that fast. Oh, she's really fast. You want to see how fast? No. But she needs to turn herself in too. So that's why I have got to talk strictly to the adjusters. I tell you what I'm going to do, though. I am going to clue you in. You got some enemies too, believe it or not, or enemies or threats or real bad people trying to do you up, real bad. They're cold too, and that is mental health. You would say that, Steve, and I know you would. Yeah, but they do the magician type witchcraft stuff too. Turn people into cats and whatnot. Real bad magic abuse. You're talking to let me see. Prove it. Kill you. No, don't kill me. I'll show you. But you, right there, Beto had to do you up, Sandra Hutchens, because you were a scrimmage leader running your saucer crews to the ground, doing way too many. Way too many. Is that enough said? To walk away 1,001, and we're not bottles of beer on a wall, Your Honor, sir. And this is not really a funny joke to me either, sir. Someone always loses when a rectal insemination probe, stick, lever, flying saucer dealy gets zoned and ohmed in on a poop chute of a whoever, whatever, upright. Everyone take a gun, got other ideas. A poop chute. Ohms in on a poop chute. And that's before I can even finish. A reason enough that Beto now, by sabotage and intrusive behaviors in my position where I resided, he came in the past year and a half, 2 years, invading in his invisible capabilities and capers and hitting, attacking TELECARE too, like Lana and all the nice girls, and doing them up real terribly. Too terrible. No, he didn't. I don't know what you're trying to. Oh yeah, no, he didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. And we do that. We don't do that. I would know. We wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Oh no, he didn't. Yes, he did. Payroll by payroll, advance number by number, entry by entry. Let's whites of their eyes. I got each one of them really on film. But I don't care. I got to be shot dead in order to understand what, because I murdered too much and I know I deserve to be shot dead. Written all over your face. Oh, yeah, that's the sad part. It shows. You're never going to like this guy. That's another reason. Cut to the chase. Chaffee got to help you, right? Lie about it and laugh like a stuck-eyed cuss word I'd never like to see you. Told you all murder. You don't want to call me a liar. A lawyer? A liar. Even lawyers, every one of them. Lawyers, every one of them. That's what he said. Sound like fine words to me, too. Yes, it does, sir. And a toothpick is not one to where I want to bump heads, that's for sure. Throw blows. That I would definitely share, stipulate. And one more thing, this is very dangerous work, hard work, and a real job, so to say. It's not like yours. In on it clients and masses. See, so keep this under your hat then. No, wage all infamy. That's what you did and continue. That's what you're doing still here. And you're not Simple Simon. I didn't say you can do that. Anyway, I didn't say you can make trouble, do foul play, Jackson Isle. So you objected? Yes, I object, Your Honor, sir. You're not allowed to do foul play, sir. Even if you're faster than a speeding locomotive, more powerful than Goat's Head Soup when it first came out. Real big, good album. Not that, yes, not that. Able to leap, woo, and did not know. Using Steve as a decoy. Look. Anything that come by, boom, a decoy. You know what your aunt's gonna tell you. You better put some sugar on top of that before you package some B6 on your forehead real nicely. B6, yeah, real nice little B6. So what you're gonna also do, I'm gonna put some B6 on your forehead. This way you'll be nice about it. Hurry up, cut the shit. That's funny, friendly. If you're not to make it, look, and you're trying to instead of Beto has taken a qualm there for a good listening back and forth. Seems to be picked it up a bit. There's one still though. So funny, huh? You don't think it's funny to be on the receiving end of foul play, and you don't think it's funny though, Steve. No, I don't, sir. And you feel the police chiefs are obligated because not only did they have a hand and a say and a side and a stipulation, not just underhanded, behind the scenes, agreed upon with Don Trump's help and Beto's all the while. And you know who Beto was and is, and they're acting out a stupefaction type of swindle. Chief Andy, sir. Stupefaction, yes, sir. What Beto does. Yeah, but I don't see him. I gotta see him. Oh, darn it. What are you doing here, John? How you doing there? No! Jail! See, so all you do that. Yes, you do, and you lie, you don't. Want to fight about it, put cuffs behind me. That's why I don't like you right now. But I will like you. No, you won't. Yes, I won't. No, you won't. Oh, yes, I could. No, you can't. So that is what is hampering, dampening our efforts, is to be able to stipulate. Otherwise, you're not the murderingest, connivingest clown I'd ever want to not make a wrong decision and making a wrong decision like her and them. Oh, I'm not a murderer to the max. Which judge want to come forward? It's not the game we want to play or a game to play. Quote unquote. In effort and in the interest of bypass the unpleasantries. Steve, you gotta say it nicer, you don't say it sweet. Yeah, you're right. Bypass the unpleasantries. Yeah, yes. Kill your ass too, murderer, savage rapist, killer, monster in disguise. Real bad bully too. When you say no, sir, I say no such thing as an image. And walk around with a chip on your shoulder and think you can walk to the door like you think you're gonna do again. And wonder why I want you shot dead on sight. Nice that was around you too. Does that sound good? An individual that murders so many and laughs in our face. God's in trouble was even uttered and shared. With a double side, I disagree. Need to be shot dead on sight also. I was a witness, point of view. And if you need a bigger you too, as funny as white Caucasian, seemed like a nice guy, sort of, but that's really one of the real bad ones right there. Not to forget where we're at with this. He's studying real good. And this one too. Oh, yes, you are. And I know you want to fight about it. And I know you're well practiced at the art of deception too. Lying, calling Steve either a bad witness or no such thing as antsy-dancy cartoon phenomena, an image that can speak and intercept nuclear bombs and detonations and obliterations that you advocated and green-lighted person to person, Sandra Hutchens, in an effort to conceal your scrimmage-leading double side to live your life, do all the people, places, and technology stipulations being given about emulsifying a whole planet and stars and nebulas whole. Oh, good Lord. A 5 or 6 foot individual looking really a guy too, and a dick lever machine also in disguise. The same being, person, her, that, this one. Now you're really, really asking for it. Nebula's whole, yes. And with her crew, and still growing, growing, growing. And last we left off, why the housing wise of Beto, you know anything about who Beto and what Beto might be, Sandra Hutchens, by the way? Or are you a comic act up here sending men over here to stupefy in an effort to psych shit? Fuck you, Mr. God. Murder all the fuck you want. A real mad, 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 mad passion. killer's passion. Not any old passion. Unfortunately, that is that, though. That is exactly that. A killer's passion. To murder all the fuck you can and fuck this guy. Guilty as charged. There's no contest. You didn't contest to the contrary. Is Manny going to help you pull a fast one? And foul play your ass? My ass? Psych it a different way? That compelling, though. That is that compelling. You're not Miss Prominent, as you might have appeared. That's why you think you could step up to the bench, the podium, the whoever, however, of authority. It's like, fuck you to my fucking face, asshole. That first of all, I saw you. I watched you too many times communicate with the image. Like this asswipe, the two most culpable. Really. Excuse me, I got another call. I can't take you in or beat your ass in court right now, sir, buddy. Nice guy, you like him. But maybe, well, I'll bust you another time if you're good. I got another call. So you're a cop too, in a way. Yeah, you see my you saw my badge too. You, the two of you right here, using mental health and Beto to Jamestown, everybody else, is what you're doing here. And that really irks my hide. And Steve, not that one, please. That is a capital crime, unprecedented. And how do you want to die, sir? In the act. You too. That silence. Those silencers I need to take you out, them out, because you're not to walk away from this convicted. And laughed in my face when you fucked and killed and raped all my relatives too, my mama too, aunts, uncles, and fuck you there that. Call me a liar. Hate your fucking ass for it. Hate your fucking ass for it. It was a personal attack. Is a personal attack. One up. Fucker. And then Beto got you too then after that. And saying shit, I got another call. Damn you. Bailiff, Marshal Service. You got work to do. Beto's on the loose. And all you would be dead fucking ducks to be asshole style about it. A delivery. Instead of a bad throat delivery. Steve, how do you want to die? What's the best way to kill your ass? Words that fit. You need to be a comic and a fuck around about it. And whoever, however, can put dick in my ass and jump off the table right there and go to underground fuck around places and turn into monsters and make more fuck you your ass. Everyone, anyone. I told you guys, this is not a very nice subject. It's very, very unforgiving. It's demeaning, be-meaning. It's not good. It's ugly. Let's take a better look and see what the fuck you do. You think you can act like an asshole and send motherfuckers over here lying about my diagnosis this far along? What the fuck is wrong with you? Or how do you want to die? That's not confused with what do you want on your tombstone. You the same way. And stipulate by no ways and means a terror and threat, Your Honor, sir. And by that I mean, how about $2,500? Take a swing at one of us. Come on, Steve. No. I tell you what. Why don't you mail a firecracker or something to somebody, just old firearms or something slippery. No. So you don't feel like doing something slippery. No, sir. You're the cocksucker, motherfucker. Steve, I'm sorry. You want to see? I have to show you? Yes, you do. Stipulation, subversion. Subversive language. And respectfully and irrespective of having to model the Bible. Detestation, I see that in so many words. To exemplify and not exemplify a detestable act and behavior so terrible that if I really need to get into it and spend 20 minutes giving you the time I don't have, shoot, long time, many lives ago, your S's, sitting here fucking around with fuck-arounds. Maybe you wouldn't have told me like this in the first place. Stipulate, fuck that, right? What all or none wagery is it? It shows. So I disagree. Is trying to make a try because I get you all in the act. And that ain't what you're trying to do with this program about it. You're trying to get them remanded in a way, you, in a corporal manner. Not in a fuck your ass and do your solo like Beto's ass does. It pisses me off real bad. It does? Yes. As he's spooing all over the place, Milky Way style, do everything off and regress it like Don Trump's nuke and Sodom style. Different than emulsify the stars style, rectal insemination spoo wise. And the planets implode, and every living creepy thing goes into this. Look like a 5 cent thing. No, easy. No. The whole planet, the core to say something could get very upset that you give a fuck. Holy fucking words. The whole thing. And you ain't a Whopper cheeseburger to be a fuck around about it. Look for Wendy Lily's cocksucking motherfucking murder your fucking mama's ass. You killed it style. To fuck you around more better. Your answer, huh? Your answer to asswipe. Oh, yeah, you know, the Bailey on and he kicked my butt real good. Somebody such a bigger. Then, you know, that's a little better because if they're too nice, nice guy, you're not going to like that. But real mean looking dudes that can bust my ass so bad. So, because that nigga's going to be a dud forever. So what do you need here? A drug and a blonde. No, not that. I need some dead ducks right here. Over here, don't I? Blood. You want to do some blood work? I see. TELECARE. There's where your blood work needs to be done. And learn to understand behavior better. This clinic. Let me get him up. Freeze, please. These two. Where's Beto? You're not. He ain't your friend either. He ain't my friend either as well. So whoever can nuke us is where you look to, right? Caucus? Why are you looking to Seal Beach to help? I'll tell you why. You're short for words, And the only thing you have to say, Your Honor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, high courts of court, however you look at it, is make some kind of threat at Steve. Instead of how you answered in a charge that you are in on all the crimes in the county. Like a crime partner. First step. So when I told you nicely, and you, I'm talking too fast. Are they here to get you yet? Laughing at my fucking face. That convict you to the fullest fucking extent even more. I think somebody fucked me over is your answer, even when it shouldn't be that though. As I was saying, over here, you're an actor, in on it, criminy. I want to get whoever, however, amass criminy, the citizens, in on it. And I told you, I disagree, I want to fight. And I put my feet up on it, and I'm not drinking popcorn and drinking beer right now. Death row inmate. Never select death row inmates like your kind. Anthony Rackakaus. And let me end with Anthony said, but what we were asking about is this small detachment, buy the building, purchase the building, have a few nice and real nice kind of liaison in betweens, and make it work. Haven't and too much censor out here, Steve. Oh no, more Steve. A little bit overworked. Circle that. And pass the baton issue real quick in a sense that where we go from this. Stop right there, please. Thank you. Oh, one moment, please. Thank you, sir. Stop there. And there we have it. Walked away a free man. And I really, really resent mental health. Not gonna. I didn't hear it. With no contest, beyond the shadow of a doubt, or my phone would surely ring. Right here, right now, within a minute, upon the strike of the hour. Or you're a goddamn fucking liar to my fucking face. Psyching and shitting. We ain't assembling. And you better be up to fucking par, boy. And I know a good ass whipping, kicking fucking over is needed here when I see one. Steve, what do you call yourself, Steve, sir? So by thinking that you can get one over because somebody I know has only got 3% to what you got as far as inventory of Dundred Sollards. So you think you can play on them real easy or the rest, like the Christians, the Catholics, the this, the that. Believe it or not, as bad as the heck you might think you might be, or not as bad, it and have someone has to deal with, not want to deal with. They all kind of do that. Wendy Lilly want to fuck you real good. No, no thanks. Do not walk away and ask Wendy Lindley to break the law. And I caught you red-handed right there. And I said I did. And I know I did. In fact, let's see how we can, I disagree over here, kill your ass right here to make a more fuller contribution to the courts and the millions and billions a day. A day, fuckwad, enemy worst words you could ever speak and think of to get her. It's nut. My rectal insemination rape. And don't tell me to stop if that is exactly what the fucking case is, asswipe. Unless you want to get raped in the ass and killed that way too, Stevie. No, I don't. You sure? Yes, sir. So this speed on, get peed on, or the dude, as ugly as it might sound, you psych to do those things to others, And it's okay to do those things, like you're asking somebody to bullshit your ass and let you walk away. And I don't say to walk away. I say, kill your ass dead. And you dared pound it on my door this far along. This many nuclear, not 1 or 20 or 50 detonations. Motherfucker die. I ain't a nuclear sponge, asswipe. Good, Steve. I like that. That is good. That is good defense. That is good. I like that. I like that better. I ain't a nuclear sponge. I'm representative of Antzee Dancy. If I ever seen a liar and a lawyer, a liar too, the same. I know one when I see one, don't I? So I'm after you then, because you're on the loose. The two of you. In an effort to bring everybody down. That never, I disagree over here, got antics and tricks to not know how to be a good thief. First step, cookie thief. Which is or isn't saying much, except if when your hand is in the cookie jar, fuck you, call me a liar at this kind of fucking incriminating statement. Millions of fucking day and ass bitch of fucking whoremonger, baddest words you could ever describe phony drug court fuckovers that you can pull the wool on some of the people some of the time. Can't you? Fuck mama, kill mama. Fuck around magic trick shows you want to try shit me with. And you victimize her, by the way, real bad. And laugh in my face, it's funny. Oh, so true. Oh, darn it. So did he come over here and interrupt and disrupt and aid and abet your efforts and Beto's efforts in the act? Where's Beto been so quiet? This one is a big war tribe trophy prize right there. See, she's fast too, boy. You don't want to take a swing? No. You sure? Come on, Steve. No. So you don't think Steve's a pretty good defense attorney or prosecutor in his own right to waive power of attorney at supernal omnipotent court's regard for missing nebulas and way more? I think it's a funny fucking joke, huh? And an F-bomb and subversion, frontlines warfare. Any way you see it. When the losses are millions and billions, you need to get your nut off in a rape rear end style like Ricky's ass does, and aspires to. And wonderful to see the public enemy number one, Ricky's ass. Wonderful Westminster police right over here. What's he doing over here? Trying to murder your ass again, Steve. For them, this, that, togetherly. So, shoot dead on sight doesn't give me any room or any breathing space to make anything quite nice to say and share to stipulate at what should be done. And you're going down instead of over here at the table. The table's over here, and you're under the table. In other words, you're fucking around and jumped off the fucking table and need to eat shit and die. If I value my life and I don't feel like I need to eat shit and die, I forgot to fuck the murder. Don't. Who do you believe? You're not going to ask a room loaded full of murderers who they believe, are you, Steve? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Steve, come on. You don't call your buddies murderers. You know that? So there's a couple of, you're the couple of SOBs, never the words to use. Atrocity, ethnic cleansing, genocide, killer leaders, scrimmage leaders, aiding Don, Trump, and Beto to nuke it all they can. Look the other way. Did he do it yet? Mama Magic so victimized so bad, gonna say something bad and the wrong thing at the wrong time for you. TELECARE. And never is this really, really, really a pink ass, fucking funny ass charade, fuck around program to send Pink over here sticking dick up my ass one way or another, if he's still alive or not. And I say not. So Pink is not a good person to associate with anything to do with an interagency liaison. That something needs to be done to end yours and end his and any who come forward to fight with a murder inventory like I see you have, with no sense of reproach, no sense of recompense, no sense of mercy, no sense of an explanation, no sense of participation, willingness to give and take, with all to do with how about put some dick up his ass. Yep, and as I say something trying to put dick up my ass, like Ricky Arroyo and a few others. And that is your alignment and your allies. Beto at the evilest around. And some might say Aleister Crowley. No, this is real bad stuff, Steve. And I don't know how you did it, but you should be able to close the deal and know what an ambulance? No, not an ambulance. A transport vehicle, remember? Funny theme, huh? I need some transport vehicles to take them away and end them. So, unfortunately, it's come down to that hill. Somebody needs to take that hill right there. These two hills. Because no, sir, murder all the fuck you can, you won't. Laws don't count. Gods don't count. You're never, ever going to understand whatever a lady and a gentleman could ever again be. Motherfucker, don't laugh and make a sign of a station of a cross in my face and know better, please. And that is not how you really wanted an ending to be, except for the Manischewitz was overflowing. How do you plea, Anthony Rackakaus? And reminding one and these two, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right for an attorney, attorneys, said to be attorneys, phony or not. If you can or cannot afford one, which you did or didn't, you reserved your right, or let us hear any to say or share politely without making a try and without making a lie at no such thing as a mediator. We politely kind of name Antzee as Israel and GOD. I disagree. Let's try is not what I want to see. And you didn't have anything to say for yourself besides, get him. So get him is all Wendy or as a turd or whoever, however, is all you're looking for to shit us about instead of have something to say about it. I didn't do that. I'll tell you why. I know nothing about it. Nothing. Those kind of statements. Just shake your head like Manny and a few others need to be silently erased. That's a nicer way to put it. Now who's gonna do it? Whole nother. Sort of act as if you're a fucking spectator asswipe. Way too long. Both of you. You too. Did they do them up yet? Seal Beach and the Treasury think they bad. You ain't funny either, Sergeant Case. And whoever, however, as they come, one by one. No, you're not trying to do that, Steve. You're not trying to do me like you're like, no, we're not. But it seems like it. So don't waste your time soliciting police to break the law. Mental health, Cal South, every care coordinator who is and don't come home anymore. Tomato fries because of your lies. And their lies togetherly. That clearly. Or my phone would surely ring on an earnest, reasonable, no doubt, no bones about it, no doubt about it, same time. You're lying about it too. Note the time, please. Yes, it is late. It's 1:11 a.m. February 7th. Are you sure you don't have no guns, no bazookas, nothing like that, and brass knuckles? No. Remember that time you had some pepper spray or something? No, I don't. I saw that pepper spray and I mean, yeah. So you don't want something too, do you, Tom Finley? No. Yeah, you're unfit also, and them. But I'm on this call right now. And if I had time, and if you were good, a good boy and girl, which you're not, but if you were, maybe I'd find someone to give you that nice eye for an eye and gift wrap some B6 on your forehead and get your insurer to do his job real nice. And I do think so. And it nice. Yeah, you're real nice. And I didn't ask you by exhibiting fuck you behavior to me to forget about this up here. That's supersedence. So do not falsely diagnose again and value your life and lives and kill motherfuckers over here that are insubordinate. That's insubordination. 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 That's what it's called in my book. Let's see if I can fuck you around and I know I'm guilty. And it looks and wears it all over your fucking face, asswipe. So why, Howard, do you think you should never ever get on a phone again? Right there, both of you. And I don't want you on a phone. I want you in overalls. Do I make myself clear? Stipulation plays only if you have us corporally remanded in a way, in a manner consistent and suggestive of hurt so, oh, okay, I'm turning myself in, I'm on my way. And not like Beto did and does. And when we shared a super tap for security is how I look at it. The man, the drug dealer, the speed dealer, puts cum in his speed like a fucking fuckhead. Heroin, fuck around, gang, fuck around. He's a real nice guy in a sense. So you didn't know anything about it. But invisibility, invisible people, invisible capers like you have. I think I'm changing the subject, is it right? You can walk the fuck away. And Sandra Hutchens thinks that, what's her name? She needs some too. It needs to be killed also. Is all you got to really share. And shit, guilty party. And yes, I do want you dead. A dead person. And so you have a job for some of the night Supreme Court judges. Yes, sir. And you have to assist us if you would, or overload caseload work, not close down Washington because of these maniacs that say no, sir, and show no reproach. Assist us in a manner of, listen to this is very important, sir. Consider others some statutes when people said to be go down to the ground and die. Very important, Judge, Your Honor, sir, respectfully, all that, very much so. And all of a sudden, a mention of their name comes up. Their name, like Don Trump or someone. They died by legal definitions of what coroners now pronounce dead. Like Ray Arroyo was actually that did occur. Stop right there. Hold that right there, please. Freeze. Marshals, we have a job to do here. So unfortunately, these and Beto are the very vicinity, the area, the location, the venue, the jurisdiction that causes the most damage. Of today might be the last day for everybody. Worries and woes at different types of dimensions we've been in recent times. Do not change the subject, do not move, do not talk. Stay right there and turn yourself in. You're under arrest. You're convicted with no contest. It's so shared, stipulated, ordered, given, and any to see why they should be spared a death sentence, requiem. Please speak up here and now, so as to give a more fuller contribution as to understand the hows and whys and natures of these kind of predicate atrocity scrimmage leaders, and or to offer some kind of insight as to how to deal with these types of situations. And if we could kindly even think of anonymously sending a text over here, a text message to my 597 number, which is back still up. Without making a death threat try. Like phony law orders. I caught again in the building. That fuck you all of it. Is your name Anthony Rackakaus? A mockery of a God, God's law. That's what you're doing. Asking others, laughing in my face. To foul play. And I know I caught you, get you. Aiding, asking, soliciting, paying. Aiding and abetment. Highest treason ever. And are you aware? Of what, Steve, if he ever found out what a TELECARE company is really, really, really about, and if Steve ever found out, deal. Nothing to do with real people, fucker. And so what I need here, besides a couple of dead ducks over here, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, High Court's Accord, you're not funny. It's a real FBI type of approach, association, that has a good and better, brighter understanding of forfeiture laws for TELECARE. Seeing, I'm speaking, please, sharing, stipulating, that not even a wantingness to unify with CDC to deal and share the responsibilities of so terrible a affliction of your type that I incidentally said to a maid, dick in my ass doesn't want me to finish covering your beat and having to absolutely need a forfeiture requiem for TELECARE instead of something to do with a transition to deal and work with those that are realistically hit, hurt, or magician-like, or to be nice about it, hybrid, or different than you, Steve. They're a little bit like magician, binary, begetted, a little bit like magic type peoples. And when you're hit with a disease, like a venereal type of, or sex-related, whether it's rape or what have us, sex disease. Oh, Millie, it's all over. You want to see? So where we're at with this, and Ray and others, guilty as charged also, lurking and luring near and beneath with phony people and witnesses, those Marines, that Anthony Zinni call you made a mockery of, or try an effort at trying as we would to care for communicable type diseases of they who have very, very complicated areas of a need to get back on track and back in towards a spine of something or someone that I did? Well, if I, or the representation of I, that which it would perhaps be a need that one communicable type diseases with magician-like individuals are very terrible. When you're a guy, Steve, I am going to be thankful and embarrassed. I got the clap. It could have been done. They took care of me. The last thing, not even one word boo. Just let's go get Steve. Because he didn't show us enough that we know we need to be killed. Because we know we murder just like they do. And we know we deserve eye for an eye. And you're just a big fuck around and not kill our ass, Steve. Yep. Short staff. I know that's what they're asking for. Unless I feel like I want to be done for it. No, sir, I don't. So the last thing, instead of the first thing, of transitionment or forfeiture, that you're not something to be a spectator here. You too. Any questions? Steve, don't try to scare us, please. Not them, though. Okay, not them. Yep, you did. It looks like it to me. And you can leave a message. Let's go check our machine. And by everybody being guilty, basically, you have to say it in a way that make it a little bit easy to make a phone call to that or to no, they all want to align with Beto and say fuck you, all of it, like you're doing with it. Someone near and dear with guns in hand. Oh yeah, it's pretty weird and messed up, Marine Corps, sir. So I disagree. I didn't ask you to speak. A consensus needs to be given as to how to deal with this unprecedented crisis. And as if to say, make no mistake about it, Steve, as you can see, I say, deliberating, very, very good sound, very, very good mind. Maybe voice cracked a little bit tired today. And Halleck needs the same treatment and wants to show it. So please turn yourself in also. I didn't ask for you to say obstruct or make anything to do with a try, in an effort to divert and murder us, kidnap us, and free these caught in the act. Did I? Let me see, Steve. Let me see. So can you sit? No, you can't sit comfortably and talk it up to. And sir, ding, 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 ding. Don't want to take our word for it. However, I can flee and come around, man. See, let's see if he sees it. Boom! Surprise attack. And try to be and being a bad influence on Mikey. I don't dig that. I don't dig that at all. I don't dig areas. I don't dig being a bad influence on Ariel Sharon. And I can give you permission to even utter his name. You didn't? You can't really seriously say that. Yeah, but it better be put out there anyway. If you think someone's something to do with have big plans, big plans. But sound, shape, mold, you need to be taken in. So let's freeze, please. Stay there. Remain seated, please. Come to order. Court is still in session. And yes, it is something to pray for the peace. Even if you're not the best prayer warrior, and one way of trying to be representative of biblical interests might be different than others. May good Lord be praised, protected, and served in the face of distorted and very, very, very atrocities and ethnic cleansings and really homicidal, sodomic, worst of worsts, far and free from your kind and your chains. And your and their contemptuous mockeries, far and free from these disreputable, that with no mistake to psych or share or even insinuate even a little bit. That Steve got the mental disorder. No, not here. Special agent kinda? You said what? If a time ever was a need to have somebody that was kind of well connected a little bit, emphasis, mind, attitude. What's the value in life? Life. That is not Ricky. That is not Mambo. Mamba. Trying to make a try over here. Rick Donor. Rick Donor. How you want to look? Kill your ass. Claim the fame. Mr. T, her, them. And you put them here to do us up. And try to pull and befriend any friend I ever had or made. Is why not let you sit around here and fuck around with this further. You two. Why you cannot be allowed to walk away and think business as the fuck usual. And Beto's ass even making it really worse, pretending he ain't even around. Being a fucking calculating fuckhead enemy at a subversion you can't even describe. You want to see Steve? No, don't. So, drugs and dope from mental health areas is never really a health. If it's tainted and good to kill your ass, like the nurse practitioner had many a setup and many a pharmacy tip-in call and tainted to the fucking max to do you away. Want to get bad and mean about it still and still, don't you, TELECARE insurer or TELECARE employees? Where are we at with this? Ray, you're in on it too. County agents, all of it. Come out, wherever you are, por favor, and either make the right type of statements to clear the air and get us back on track and in business. No, sir. And sharing. So what we have here is a case of insubordination, sir. Marine Corps coming in, sir. Yep. To take a swing. No, sir. So our salute has turned out to mean kill one, kill all, rectal insemination, devil style. Glory, hallelujah. And that we cannot have. Whether it be, we're even more advanced in the stage of epidemia than they are, or not. We can't have that anymore. Fair enough? And that would be as a no contest on your behalf then. And who prevailed? Huh? stipulate for one to prevail, these two, first of all, are may not, cannot, must not be allowed to move right there, freeze right there, stay there, and need to be put into cuffs, need to be custodies right here. It has to come down to this. You want to see the firing squad sign, remember? Really? Yeah, really. Really too needs the firing squad sign or squad. You sure, Steve? Because we don't really die sometimes, that either the equivalent Your Honor stipulated it. Thank you for, if we could. Or sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they pass them, sometimes they don't. With not any kind of willingness and wantingness to get out of the way. It's the way and in the way. So that's what we need here. A marshal service, a server that doesn't hang out over here all month for some strange dry run reason, one too many. And you're not going to want to defend yourself by saying brutal. Steve, are you? That's not brutal enough. As a police chief. Reason being, stipulation being, you have to understand one case, one conviction, and blueprint for the others to follow through in case in court law. And do and share anything to do it makes our Supreme Court judges uneasy. See, don't go looking to attack them or frequent them or mosey with them or if anyone is to Jim, I'll be doing that. You don't do that. I don't want you to corrupt them or talk to them or you guys say it's okay for us to do that. Don't do that. In an effort to give, share, be representative of the Supreme Court. We don't do anything wrong. Much sounds. And what would make today and tomorrow those questions? Safety, safer, the far and freer ways from rectal insemination and sodomic, murdering, double-sidesmanships. You're going to need to do the working. Don't come up to behind my back because I'm ready to close the deal, please. And that is way too Bush League. You're supposed to leave a message. That is what we shared on the machine. And not creep up and do foul play. Unless then as a sentry, keep an eye on somebody gonna make a try. Make someone drop a dime and we saw the military come out full-fledged. War games, it wasn't. In 1990, Invisible Wars, it wasn't even a game. It wasn't, no. You don't want some of that? No. Bypass the not that you could do, no. So do not aggravate mayhem. Your post right there. And do not rehearse for me or something. Just be glad to see you. We can talk it over and get back on track. Is that fair? Let's see who. understood the under. When I'm going to look at you, eliminate. We don't want a bunch of culpabilities, do we? No, class. And pay the man, do the work, do a good job, and sure, play ding, ding, ding. Wasn't good enough the first few times the years around when I get nuclear bluey. I did, no, fuck you, fight. Hard as nails. Not a word you say. You let me go, I'm going to fuck you, Steve. It's written all over their faces right there, too, very especially. So I need a clear shot. If I need somebody to shoot a rifle or something in the Marine Corps, I don't really need a rifle. That's kind of how we had this for a while. So these two need to be shot because they do not want to cooperate. Am I guessing or putting words in someone's mouth? Is Beto upset and trying to weasel the fuck over? Yes, he is. Because Beto's the next one that needs to be snapped. And to reiterate, you want some too. No, don't read it. Tits on a sniper scope for Beto's need. And I'm going to rest my case for here. Before we do, I didn't say for you to speak. Say, fuck you, I'm not. And I didn't say, fuck you, business as usual. Murder all the fuck you want, I can kill and kick your ass, Steve. And that is all the fuck what you're saying and saying and shitting. At TELECARE, phony diagnosis. Cheap fucking lying, conniving, need to be killed motherfucker. And I know it. That's why I put it up here for all the world to see. Any question about it, Ron? Then why are you quiet like a little mouse and no contest to act as if you're not listening and not hearing, but you send your fuckovers here to do evil for this and that, they, there, for which they stood convicted, as you are, by the way. Lady Cloakswear I knew that got it 8 years behind schedule. Her millions and billions a one-night deal to get her nut the wrong way, and fuck you, that's the kind of tenor you're going to need. I'm sorry to say that. And quantum amounts of dead, dundered solars at that one alone. At 7 to 8 years. Some motherfucker. Man, oh man. I want to kick my ass so bad to be a fucking wimp ass motherfucker and not bring what kind of numbers in a quantum? What do we know? Millions of millions of one rectal insemination. The planets, the stars, and go through her system. The core, every little creepy thing, too. I think it's funny, too. That's why the rifle was invented in me, kind of sort of a lot more than the lion. Right, freeze right there. Again, I say so. I say to kill your ass. And you're trying to make a try with Beto on the loose and kill Beto's ass. For what it's worth, to whom it may concern. If I value my life alone, and fuck you if I don't. You're not trying to pick on a woman, Steve. It may look like a woman, it's a machine. And you know what it is too, dumb it. Right? I don't want to. I want you dead, killed for asking, working with Beto to bring people illegally to try to murder, hit me, bump me, do whatever it takes to fuck me around instead of pay the man, do the work, and not work my ass to be in a sling because I caught you like a motherfucker too. Not your buddy Anthony saying, don't go there, don't go there, please. Yeah, dispatch, come on. I'm, play with Steve over there, down here, come on in there, block him up, do something, 5 or 10. I need 5 or 10 culpables, and I need to build a secure bot. A couple of nice people, some security here, sentry like, and please be with the grains, not perpendicular. And I cannot let you two go, and I cannot let Beto go, and I cannot let TELECARE go, or Wendy Lindley, or Mr. Pink, or Ray, or Raid. Do I make myself clear? Or are we a no contest foul play? Don't know how to communicate or talk because we're too guilty, meaning you, they. And so it was sealed. And had it been a, I needed money because I had none seen, like I'm saying right about your wanting this to call it a sacrifice and hate your fucking guts real, real bad. Not like your guts, yours and yours. It wasn't a La Leche scene, sir. Had it been a La Leche scene, but it was millions of rectal insemination pop scene. Therefore, therefrom, about face, nearby please, or regroup, thank you. So what you need is 5 or 10, and not raise your 5, 10 to your 10, 20 more, please. Let's not wage an 11-minute decision and put it in your hand like some type of football to play if we could. But these two for sure, for sure. I didn't say no. Hang down your head. Hang down your head. Man up. And don't look for TELECARE like you're doing and laughing, asking Mike to be a fucker and bad influence. And I'm really, really upset. I'm really upset at that. Not a little bit. Insects get in the way. So you need more memory. Yep. You need environment data. You need to buy the building, secure the building. This is where Antzee kind of park it. Have the residents move, please, the most part, please. Housing, be real nice about this. Be indiscreet about this. Instructions. Exercise exemplary leadership. Don't give Don Trump a hard time. In fact, don't even act as if I don't exist. I don't want to bump heads. Oh, good job. Don't show us how fast you can run and fuck just like her. Do I want to see? Turn yourself in or get out of the way, local police chiefs. Those orders. Orderlies give. Is it unfair to consider myself and construe ourselves as orderlies? I think not. Managed evidence was overflowing. Yeah. Yep. Nope. But over here, he's got foul play and he's on the loose laughing at his ass off. Thinks he can walk away because I changed the photo sequencing. And I didn't say to run away, and pull a fast one, because to flip a photo to a marshal service is where we want to go, and dispatch to never take a call that complains Steve the bad guy. Please, all units, all vicinities, all incomings, a nice friendly reminder of a $666 fine like you deserve on your forehead there, pal. So you get your number better. Quit joking around and compromising security for others. Plainly stated. That's pretty compelling, Steve. That's where we kind of want to be with any that seem to try to make a bad guy out of a good guy, make a good man, bring a good man up and a bad person down. So we want to probably go to the federal district a little bit here. Yep. So we have a double-sided liver lives type of awareness need to improve. Not left field dicks in the mouth fuck me over around Bill Clinton's side. Don't go there, Bill. A good time was ever all. Oh, that, yeah, okay. Do the work. Do a good job is the emphasis. The emphasis right there. Ricky needs to be taken. You need to be shot, killed. You're on the list. So I can fuck you. Did you kill him yet? Did you get him? Did you eat him up? Did you fuck him up? That's why I asked you shared, stipulated, without contest. Otherwise, we saw and laughed in our fucking face the moment I turned my back. See, that's what they did. That's why I was shouting. And I can always really be a meanie shouter. Very much something to be a gentleman at all times. Not a so upset, victimized for the benefit of others type of obligatory consensus in either acting or pressing forward. A behavioral pattern. Not okay to open your cannelloni too. I told you to get back at court, stay there, turn yourself in, and do your time. That you're the problem, and so is Anthony Rackakaus, and whoever, however, thinks otherwise. So by the care coordinator in Beto and their pick and roll, I bet you I can get everyone and anyone. And that's what you do and did. That's why I had to leave. I got to go get him. So turn yourself in and kill your ass for not doing such the any way possible. The two of you is clearly and unmistakably for my sake and the benefit of the victims abused, the courts, the laws, the ledgers, the futures, those areas of obligations to obey and not make and give contemptuous tries and reprisals. And I ain't over. And do as I say then, both of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor, 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 sir. Hut. So we have a consensus to buy the building from Mr. Schultz. We heard we was hoping to go that way. That would really be a nice thing. Really. Nice people, nice people. See, they wore nice clothes and those kind of good things with a kind of downtone of too much military, but a little bit of kind of some kind of friendly amount though of kind of sentry detail, a little bit kind of need information collecting. That Antzee has been parked here, perched here, no, in that area of worth and worthiness at $5 million a minute movies. What it's worth. They who value their life and lives and not want to try and give and do share a Jamestown outcome. Never a funny thing to me. If we're doing pretty good, phase advance, medical clearances. You're not funny, but a word called replication. You might look down in it, or maybe not look down in it. Ways of trying to revamp, resituate a resurrection type of age and differential, and come back a 22-year-old. That's what I need. Much to do at work, and work, and not much to do with if Steve ever found out syndromes. Please, sir, honor, sir. So let's see if we can find some marshal services, and we'll close this up. In TELECARE, those individuals need to be either taken out because you heard, you saw, you shared, you were in the room, invisible, Ron, talking shit. If I dare and not only share an integral need to defend myself, I would surely need to be very badly amputated, way punished to kid about something like this. So please do not tease with bad intentions like you're still doing. TELECARE wit. And if by some chance hope for some Sentry personnel to arrive here and keep this place a little bit more secure, and even if it's trickle our way, it has to be done towards a more cleaner, finer, sure behavioral pattern of what you folks can do with your like magician, like binary capabilities, as compared to Steve's kind of toothpick knife guy. Like help folks find. There's some nice things about it. Let's see them. But these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orders together in a row, this way and that way. You guys can do way good miracle, unbelievable. You put your heads together. Come back over if the open forums. Please, thank you. So, bitter, yes, love. And let's see if we can get those marshals over, and we'll close this if we could. Without the program crashing, hopefully. So best performance is what, yeah, you might call that. So we may take a short lull for a moment. Counting weight. So we have these folders, these files, and we can share them. We're willing to share. And this is really not really a one-person deal. We're repeating. TELECARE, yes, you are really the ones right here that are doing very bad things. I didn't ask to move in motion to do us away like you just did. And that is a agreed upon consensus to take you out any way possible first. That you overstep your bounds right there. And I watched you do it. Anthony Rackakaus again, a very, very bad mistake. And that's why I say to take you out on sight. That's why I say it for the record as I try and will try to see if I can to kill your ass. I didn't say to disagree or make it. Yeah, you already know contested. You're supposed to be over there turning yourselves in, not following me around and laughing like a fuckwad dick. If the law is a law and oaths are oaths, we're supposed to somehow, to some degree, protect and serve the faith and the justice, interests of more life, family unit type assimilations. And these are the individuals here, Mary and Melissa and Manny and you. Oh, I'm not around it. Yes, you are around. Every one of you. Very, very bad. Sick. Like you are. Sick. I can't accept the things that need to be killed also. Let me show you why. Especially Ron, too. Understood better? Oh, yeah, that's right. And Joe Perez, too, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Steve. Sorry about that. Yep. Yeah, you cannot turn your back on these guys. Especially this guy. Even as I speak, they laugh. So sure, a foul play try is the way. And fuck off everything you say. Murder all the fuck you can. You're been sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So I help you, G-O-D. And that I did, share and stipulate. And these, all guilty of the same charges, the same double sides. You personally tainting, poisoning, trying to kill me, in fact, in the act, whether it be local type of medications, homeopathic, pharmacy, real deals, every fucking can. Bread lines, motherfucker die, laughing in my face. Mr. Pink doing the honors, never an honor. Red lines is way low down. And fucking whoever, however, raping whoever, however, put a big dick in my mouth or ass and laugh in my face. Real bad victimization, not any old fucking victimization. Do I make myself clear? And I want you dead first then. Turn yourselves in is ordered. Alice Jones especially. Each and every agent, agency, individual, collective, non-collective, phony money, phony rent allegations, money you stole from me and fucked me over with. Too many areas of fuck you, me, all of it. Reasonings. That you forfeited the building, first of all. And I say you did, straight up, waived process verbal. Got that, Marshal? Key? How do I figure? You're nuking us right here, right now, and it may not feel like you're getting nuked, a little bit of chill and a little bit of, but that is not the case of the facts. The facts is too many hot ones. That Beto is a flying nuke, boom, anatomical explosive unit that just has to be stopped. His collective area of very many in his is why is what he just goes berserk and tries to go up and then that's all I care about. That fast, that cheap a thrill. You take it upon yourself to think you're mosey on well to, if Steve ever found out continues. And I said, smoke it or take whatever the fuck you gotta take to not be a murdering quack like you are, phony doctor. And hey, do you wanna die? And who's calling who a liar? Nothing to say, but how can I make a threat to you, Steve? And it's written all over each and every one of you looking, did he get him? Thank you over there. Not thank you. Not thank you either. So let's take it back to Judge Carter. Even if you did be a little bit, turn yourselves in, I said, I stated, shared, ordered, and kill them if they don't do it. Or if they don't make the type of text messaging that, oh, congratulations, I did, after we looked at it, oh, it was, you silly little goose. That's not a good cookie thief. To be nice about it. Not a good cookie thief, yes. If I ever heard one. So anyone that thinks they're a hunk of anything to do with anything worth anything, that ain't you, Nurse Chicken Lips, is it? You're trying to make a point? You're trying to make a fight? You try to murder me too many times to be nice to you, to make any kind of point to. And that is why you and the whole TeleCare Corp has to be forfeited to the FBI units. Need to shake it down there. You can't talk to, you can't work with the CDC to get real manifestation problems and people's real ones back on track. You're transfixed on, if Steve ever found out, let's keep blowing his mind and fucking him around and compromising security. Give a fuck what the fuck happens. Got that? Now, probation there, as much as your style of life, my style of life, this, that, and the other, assimilation is assimilation, gentlemen, sir. So to get back to work, not dwelling, oh, all to do with criminy and this, that, and the other. Oh, they know we have to assimilate to get back on track. That bitch, devil's playgrounds, that pay the man, respectfully, not shoot the man. I'm a 60-year-old senior citizen, and I don't have any guns, and I work very, very hard, and I demand respect, and I actually couldn't believe it, but I worked real so hard that in this particular endeavor, Steve here, as much surprising as it doesn't makes, it did real good. Couldn't believe it. Chalking up to that. No, not that. Yeah, that. No. And without further ado, this court is now adjourned, if that may be suitable and shareable with the bailiff's marshal service. Do I need for a name? Yes, I do. Let's go get it. Judge Carter, no, you cannot leave a decision up to sometimes any person in particular that may. Sometimes you have to let the law for which it stood and the marshal and the gun do the decision making. So the marshal service might have to. Let's see what we got here. Whatever it takes to not have the conviction walk away because of an absence of law or an assimilation of law as far as marshal service, marshal server, witnesses, accountants, and the bailiff services as well that need to coordinate and make no mistake about the good guys and forgot the murder, nice guy, and they who murder so many without any recourse or reproach. Please, one thing, do not forget in any ledger, in any lie, in any linga, any launching around, Antzee Dancy was the medium. And when I'm asleep, when I'm there, you can always count on your own relationship with a mind of its own. Remember, let's not stupefy and run towards hallucination, dumb, stupefying. Did I make myself clear again? Manny especially? That shoot dead on sight in accordance to the last stayed and vindicated no contest facsimile of higher and municipal and supernal courts togethernly witnessed accounting of Manny's negligible wantingness to murder anyway. And that goes for Beto too, but Manny especially on that one. Thank you, sir, your honor, sir. Thank you, sir, your honor, sir. Thank you, your honor, sir. Thank you, admirals, sir. Thank you, sir, general, sir. Thank you, sir. The next president's vice president, easy and kind of out of the way, compartmentalize. Love, love, love. And we have the code violations for us, for them, for these, not just here, but in written. And in the scribd Stephen V. Schofer pages, plenty to go around, plenty to implicate more as you might need to connect the dots a little bit better, some do. So you would say, we double check with the marshal. PDF, let's see, we got some PDFs that goes kind of nicer. This hard drive, okay. One moment, please. We'll be right back. Love, love, love. We have to state this is right about ready to end here. Let's see. And your honor, ladies and gentlemen, seem to pick up. Clerk, thank you. Clerk, please. Your name will be mentioned, stated, shared, stipulated, plea. It's like I didn't witness something and run with a transcription to do evil. Do not do this. Thank you. Please be seated again. It seemed to show up for a minute, though. No, it didn't. Let's take a sound here.